back, and we're back with another video. Today, I chose to do something that is a favorite for me and my husband, and I actually kind of made this recipe up myself, so I am trying something different with my videos. Rather than to do a full face, I want to see what it's like to do this. So, and tell me what you like, and tell me how you like it, because I don't want my videos too long to where you have to fast forward through it or anything. So let's get started. What you will need. Here we have 2 bags, and I got 2 bags. If you don't need 2 bags, don't buy 2 bags. I have 2 bags of Vigo yellow rice, and it's actually saffron rice, and it is so good. It's Spanish rice, and we found it in a store, and we just decided to try it a couple of years back, and we've loved it ever since. And we have here is a little onion powder and garlic powder. I'd say about a teaspoon of each, because that's all you're gonna need. Italian seasoning, soy sauce, black pepper, olive oil, salt, sea salt, or whatever salt, Himalayan, whatever you use. I have about a half red pepper cut up, a quarter of a white onion, a half a bell pepper, and about 8 garlic cloves. I'll tell you why in a minute, because we love garlic. Other than that, and in this pan, I have salmon. Now, this is wild caught, but where we live, we can't get it fresh, so this is frozen, but if you can get it fresh, that is even better. So, we're gonna season first. And in this, if you look in here, you'll see that I have a couple tablespoons of water, about a quarter cup of water. Because when you put the seasonings on here, and the salt, and the soy sauce, you're gonna need something to kind of break that. So, let's start with the garlic powder and the onion powder. Like I said, about a teaspoon of both. And don't be stingy. Use it all. Because, honey, it is going to be so good. You're going to be so glad that you tried it. Oh, and if you don't know, if you're a drinker or you like to sip or occasionally, because I know I'm a moderate one, honey, I have my red wine. Y'all know I'm known for that. So, we're going to move on to the Italian seasoning. And this is not, this is a dish that I put together. So, it has a little bit of every, country or continent in it. Italy, Asian, Spanish, honey, I like it all. Just about that much. Now remember that you used this, because I'm going to come back with some Italian seasoning for the salad that I have prepared with this meal. You have soy sauce. Let's put that in there. And I would say that's about 3 tablespoons. Use it all. And it just depends on how salty you like it. This is black pepper, because it just tastes so good. Freshly coarse, fine, whatever you like, Just use whatever you like. And if you get too much black pepper on one part, that's okay. Just, I have my knife here somewhere. Okay, I have my knife here. And if you get too much black pepper on one, listen, just turn it over and let it get in the fluids. And just share the wealth with the rest of the fish. Because that's what the liquid's for. So that everything's evenly distributed and everything tastes real good and comes out just right. And even for the ones that missed it, honey, look at that one, that was naked. So just put that in there, turn it back over. Because the way that you're gonna do this foil, and I have it on a cookie sheet, so the way that you're gonna do this foil, it's not gonna matter. We have olive oil. Now, I'm gonna use about half of what's here. This is about a 1/4 of a cup. But it's going to make all the difference, and that's going to be enough right there. I'm going to sip it on a paper towel so it ain't dripping everywhere. And here you have sea salt. If you like Himalayan salt or iodized salt, use what you like, but for me right now it's sea salt. And just not too generous, because remember the soy sauce has a lot of sodium in it. And it is going to be salty enough, and then the rice has its flavoring, so that's about enough right there. Now, I have rosemary and thyme. I'm not going to break these up. I'm not going to chop these up, because here's why. They're horrible to bite into. They're too strong. So here's what you do. Sit them sporadically here and there so that everything gets in everything. You're going to do the same thing with the red pepper. Just sporadically stick in there. And if you guys like to see more, or you want to see us eat it or mukbang, just let us know. Tell us what you like, because we're here for the subscribers, aren't we, honey?
Oh, yeah.
So there we go. And then we have the green pepper. Let's break that up. You have the green pepper, and you have the 1/4 of a white onion. And I didn't want to put too much white onion, because I didn't want to take both, actually. I wanted to save some of it for something else, but you don't want to take away from the flavor too much, and just sprinkle your vegetables all around. And if you want to, because see, these vegetables are going to cook down, so it might look like a lot, but it is not. And make sure you get it all in there, all your onions, because we have chopped up about 8 cloves of garlic here, coarsely chopped, because we kind of like it whole, but if you like yours chopped, just do that. And I'm going to save a little bit of that garlic, and I'll tell you why here in a second. And then you're going to take this, once you have it all in the pan, get everything how you want it situated. It doesn't have to be perfect, because it is on a cookie sheet, but what you want to do is bring it together, just like that. And it will leak, and that's okay. But the purpose of doing this is to lock in the moisture, whereas if you had a baking dish, you won't lock in the moisture all the same. This will lock it in, and it will stay in, and everything will be cooked evenly, and everything will taste so good. So I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm going to say put it on 350 or 400. It depends on how hungry you are and how quick you're trying to cook it. 350 or 400. We're going to put it in for about an hour. I like my meat. I like my fish well done. So it depends on how you like your fish, but for me, I like it cooked thoroughly. I like it flaky and not too soft, and you know, I don't want the pink middle. Some people like that, but it's not for me. So I am going to put this in the oven, and I'm going to come back with the salad that I have prepared for this, and with the rice. And actually, I'm going to do the rice first so that you guys know what to do with it. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. I have my Dutch oven. It's cast iron, but you can use whatever you want to. But please keep in mind that cast iron holds heat. So once you get it up to a boiling temperature, you really want to cut this down on simmer, because you don't want your rice mushy. You don't want it overcooked. I like mine just right, and I like a little crisp on the very bottom. But, you know, to each his own. If you like it mushy, let it cook, and use whatever you have. But before I get into this, let me just say about my fish, it was thawed out. So I won't leave it in for an hour, probably about 45 minutes until the vegetables are tender, and then I'll take it out and let it rest. So here we have 5 cups of water, because I'm using 2 bags of rice. The ingredient or the recipe, what you need to do is on the bag, but I'm using 2 bags, and 1 bag calls for 2.5 cups of water and 2 tablespoons of oil. So here I have 4 tablespoons of oil, 5 cups of water, and we're not at my stove because it's over there, so we're not going to shift, but put it on your stove. Bring it to a rolling boil before you put your rice in. Once you put your rice in and you bring it to a rolling boil, I do not stir my rice, but you can if you want. There's no need to season this. There's no need to salt this. This has everything you need in it, and I'm afraid if you try to jazz it up, you're going to mess it up. So if anything, you can use a little bit of cilantro, something that doesn't have any flavor. You know, it has flavor, but it doesn't have salt. Something that's not going to make it more than what it is with the sodium. So I'm going to take my pot over to the stove. I'm going to get this boiling, and while this is boiling, I'm going to show you the salad that I prepared. And no need to shut it off, because I'll be right back. Ooh. Now, remember this garlic we had over here, and even a few sprigs of thyme. Look, there's a piece of onion too. So remember the garlic that we had here. Remember the olive oil, and a little bit of salt, and a pinch of black pepper, and Italian seasoning, but that's not here. So I'll be back real quick, because I used it all on the fish. You don't necessarily have to use Italian seasoning. If you want to use fresh herbs, you can. I wouldn't, simply because fresh herbs are, you know, especially thyme, and that stuff is really, really strong. So here we have about a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar. Now it's just me and my husband, so if you are serving more people, serve more. But this is balsamic vinegar, and this is olive oil. And if there's anything left over, save it. But you want to put this into the balsamic vinegar, and really it's an option how much oil you want to use. But I used about a 1/4 of a cup of olive oil to a 1/2 cup of balsamic vinegar. we have Italian seasoning. I'm not going to use all that. Just a little bit here and there. And I'm going to put just a pinch of salt because balsamic also has just something in it. It has a sour, salty, briny, and a pinch of black pepper. You can use a fork, but I'm going to grab my whisk because I'm so well prepared. And just whisk it up. This is just a basic dressing. That's all you do. I mean, if there's anything else you want to add to it, you can. But I mean, there ain't nothing else I'm going to add to it. So, the salad that I've made is just a basic salad. Not too much of anything. I do have some aged Parmesan here, and I'm going to put that on the salad because that's what we like. And we cut calories where we can because, you know, it's hard out here with all that weight. And with my history with food, I'm not trying to gain all that weight. Oh, that's right. Here we go with the garlic. That's what I was saving it for. I wanted to add that because we love garlic. So let's just get a piece of thyme too. And there we go. So we have that all together. Let me taste it. For me, I'm gonna need a little bit of sugar. Sour, you know, if you cook balsamic vinegar all the way down, it will get a lot sweeter, but it's because it's vinegar, it's just always going to have that sour taste. So I'm gonna use about a teaspoon of sugar. Take the edge off of it. And let's give it like this. Much better, I'm sure. Yeah, that's cool. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna refrigerate the salad. I'm gonna cover it up. We're gonna refrigerate all this. Food should be ready in just a little bit, and I will come back with the prepared meal for you. And by the way, let me tell you guys how this is like a 30-minute meal, and you wouldn't know that it wasn't gourmet because it's gonna taste so good, and it takes no time at all. And you can feed a large family with this, and it's cheap. I mean, you can go to Walmart and get the fish. You can go anywhere because it's frozen, or you can get it fresh. Salmon is good fish, high in omega-3s, and all kinds of stuff. So just try it. It's good. We'll be back with the completed meal, and you're gonna love it because I'm gonna love it. I'm hungry. Are you hungry, Mark? Mm-hmm. All right, we'll be back. I am back, and this is the completed entree. Now, this is the rice. Now, I told you, I added a little bit of cilantro to mine. Mine is a little sticky, but it's perfectly done. I like a little crust on the bottom. If you don't like a crust like this, don't do a crust, but we like that. So that's what I've done there. And here's this side salad, which the spoon is just wrapped. Now, hang on, let's get the spoon. That's a side salad because to me, to me, you just almost have to have a vegetable with your food. And how do you like my presentation, everybody? Now, this meat is, this fish is fall apart flaky. The vegetables are perfect. And the little juice I put on the pan with the water and the soy sauce and the seasonings, that's what you want to do. You just want to put a little bit on there. Now we have the wonderful balsamic dressing. You don't need too much of this. This is about 1/8 of a cup, and that's all you're gonna need because balsamic is something else. So we're gonna sprinkle that across his salad. And there you have it. If he wants extras, he can give himself extras. And there you have it. A meal fit for a king. So if you like my video, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you like. Ooh, not the plate. There we go. Tell me what you like, and I will do what I can to bring it to you. I have a few requests already. I know it's taken me a while to get to them, but honey, the editing and these videos are hard, which is why I chose to come to this platform rather than to do the other way, because I get too busy and videos take too long. And this way, you have it right here in front of you. So Mark, you want to be the one to taste it?
I always am.
Oh, well, come on down, brother. You want me to make you the perfect bite? Or you want to do it? You do. Okay. All right, here's a piece of fish. Here is your rice. Here we go. You're a man, so you need a man bite. Okay, let's do that. And then you use the fish, kind of lock it up and grab you a little bit of vegetable. Ooh, oopsie. You know what? Bump that. Okay, let's get him a spoon, y'all, because... and the vegetables are not too done and they're not too undercooked. They are just right. So here's his bite, y'all. Just give me 1 second. We'll be back. It's hot. Honest reaction. I haven't made it in a long time. Tastes pretty good.
It gets better every time.
Does it? Well, good for you. I'm glad you like it. You want to taste the salad too? Here, taste the dressing. Just here's a piece. I have to have everything. You can feed yourself. There you have it.
Oh, that's good.
A simple salad, fish and rice, fresh vegetables on top. There you go. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks a lot. We'll see you again.